Welcome back to Let's Help You Grow Now, because I'm here to help you grow now. I'm going to be doing a reaction to rappers who became millionaires without a label. Without a label. Again, rappers who became millionaires without a label, without a major label to be specific, like Atlanta Records or Def Jam or Universal, this Sony, major labels. All right. Like labels that Drake is signed to, labels that Party Next Door is signed to, labels that Kendrick is signed to, those type of labels. Just because I'm trying to make sure y'all understand this and y'all gonna get this. All right. Because me a lot of words going around and people don't believe and saying this is impossible, this, that. No, we're gonna let you get the information out.
Ownership is everything. It's what separates artists who just make money from those who keep it. For decades, record labels held all the power, owning masters, controlling publishing, and taking the lion's share of the profits. But today, a new wave of rappers have proven that you don't need a major label deal to build real wealth. You just need the right business plan, loyal fans, and control of your catalog. From legends like Currency to Tech Nine to modern stars like Larry June and Russ, these artists show that financial freedom in hip-hop isn't about chart positions or radio play. It's about independence. So let's take a look at how these rappers became millionaires without ever needing a major label to sign their checks. When people talk about independent success stories in hip-hop, few names carry as much respect as Currency. Currency's career started under major labels. He was once signed to No Limit and later to Cash Money's Young Money imprint. But he never saw the type of control he wanted. In the late 2000s, after years of sitting on the sidelines waiting for an official release, he made one of the smartest moves of his career. He went completely independent. In 2011, he founded Jet Life Records, a label built around a simple philosophy: stay consistent, stay connected to your fan base, and never stop releasing. Since then, Currency has dropped more than 40 projects, all without a major label.
Yeah, Currency, bro. And I need to look into Currency too more. I ain't gonna lie. I heard, of course, I heard a few songs by Currency. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember it. And this is like no diss or anything like that. I just don't. I'm just not up on Currency like that. But I heard his story. Like he got that go up. Like he's actually, he's a successful artist, bro. You feel me? Like with no major label. Like they finna explain. So definitely finna look more because I watch more of his game, like him giving game. So that's what I'm saying. I need to look back more into his journey and stuff like that. But you see, he dropped 40 projects. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like you doing it the independent route, it's best that you build up a catalog. And a catalog is just a library of yours full of songs. Whether that's albums, singles, whatever. You just need to build it up, keep building it up over years, getting streams, et cetera, getting noticed. Do whatever you want, but drop the music. You feel me? He just said he got 40 projects, bro. 40 projects. You feel me? So at the end of the day, that's the real work you're gonna have to put in. And this is no video where I'm saying, oh, don't sign to a label or anything like that. No, just letting you know that it's possible to do it and become a millionaire without a label and be successful without a label. You feel me? Type stuff. And I'm not gonna gas you up and be like, you're gonna be able to be the next Drake. I ain't saying all that. No, I'm not saying that, but you know, let's just continue the video.
He's collaborated with everyone from Wiz Khalifa to The Alchemist, but he's always maintained ownership of his music. Currency's wealth doesn't come from radio singles or major endorsements. It comes from consistency. He's a touring machine, performing hundreds of shows a year and selling high-margin merch to a deeply loyal audience. Jet Life apparel, vinyl, posters, and exclusive collab drops routinely sell out. He's also smart with real estate and car investments. He owns a collection of vintage car worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he's turned this passion into part of his brand.
Yeah, like once you start getting stuff going, you definitely want to invest into any. I mean, you definitely want to invest in some things for sure, especially if you're independent. The more you can, the more the better. Once you get straight, once your money gets straight, as far as music goes, with the music or whatever, you turn that to other revenues. That way you can multiply it, et cetera, et cetera. And if you need help with that, you can go to my website, Let's Help You Grow Now. gumroad.com and join my Let's Help You Grow Now program, and we can help you do that. Or you can just book a consultation call or get one of my courses. It doesn't matter. I'll show you the website towards the end of this video, but let's get back into it.
Posting restoration videos and lifestyle content that keeps his fans engaged between releases. Currency isn't a mainstream chart topper, but financially he's everything most rappers wish they could be. Free, consistent, and self-sustaining. His estimated net worth sits at around $5 to $7 million, but more importantly, it's his money. He's never had to split it with a label. As he once said in an interview, I'd rather make $200,000 on my own than $1 million through somebody else. If Currency laid the blueprint for independent cool, Larry June perfected it for the next generation. Larry June is one of the few modern rappers who's made independence feel luxurious. Born in San Francisco, Larry started dropping mixtapes in the early 2010s. Briefly signed to Warner Records and quickly realized that major labels weren't built for artists like him. He walked away and went completely independent, forming his own label, the Free-Minded / the Orange Print LLC, and he's never looked back. Larry June built his empire the old school way, through consistency, branding, and community. He releases 2 to 3 projects a year, often produced by The Alchemist or Cardo, and every release performs better than his last. His 2023 project, The Great Escape, debuted with about 30,000 first-week units, entirely independent. But the real genius behind Larry June isn't just the music, it's the brand. He's turned phrases like "good job, Larry" and numbers into lifestyle mantras. His merch business rivals small streetwear brands, and his Honey Bear Boba shop in San Francisco adds a tangible, real-world extension to his identity. He also owns his masters and releases everything under his own imprint, which means every stream, every vinyl sale, and every tour ticket funnels directly back to him. Larry June has been open about reinvesting profits into real estate, cars, and stocks. He's not just rapping about organic living, he's living it. Forbes hasn't covered Larry yet, but estimates from merch sales, touring, and streaming royalties put his independent income comfortably into 7 figures annually. His current net worth is estimated to be around $3 to $5 million, but the number doesn't capture what's really happening. Larry June is building generational wealth, the kind that grows quietly.
Yeah, you said Larry June. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not up on Larry June. I don't know who the fuck Larry June is, but I point that out for you to know that it's possible. And yes, artists around this mother effer is making the same income as Currency and Larry June right now under your nose. That's independent, like you and myself. That's doing it, doing what they doing, bro. Like with no major label support. You feel me? So you can do it. Like that's really
Project by project. In a world full of viral rappers chasing fame, Larry June built his fortune the slow, steady way, proof that independence can still win big. Before independence became something more achievable, Tech9 was already running his empire like a Fortune 500 company.
Yeah, if you don't know about Tech9, you tripping. You feel me? I feel like Tech9, Russ, and Currency, and the new guy. What's the new guy name? Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. The new guy. I'll think of his name later. But yeah, Tech9 though. Tech9 getting that guap, bro. He's independent. You feel me? So
Tech started his label Strange Music in 1999 with business partner Travis Aguin. Their goal wasn't just to sell records, it was to create an entire ecosystem. Touring, merch, studio production, even distribution. Everything stayed in-house. By the early 2010s, Strange Music had become one of the most profitable independent labels in the world, generating over $20 million in annual revenue at its peak. Forbes even listed Tech9 on its Hip-Hop Cash Kings list in 2012 and 2013, estimating he earned more than $7 million a year, with no major label backing. His success came from relentless touring and merch sales. Tech often played over 200 shows a year, selling VIP experiences, t-shirts, and limited edition gear directly to fans. That direct-to-consumer model made him a millionaire many times over. Even as streaming took over, Tech kept pace. He diversified Strange Music into other genres, built artist rosters that included Ritz and Chris Calico, and expanded into brand partnerships. Today, Strange Music has reportedly brought in over $100 million in total revenue since its creation, a staggering figure for a company that started out of Kansas. Tech Nine showed every rapper that independence isn't about rejecting success, it's about building it on your own terms. He's still one of the richest independent rappers alive, with a net worth estimated at around $15 to $20 million, all self-made. When Chance the Rapper won 3 Grammys in 2017 for his album
Chance the Rapper too.
Coloring Book, it marked a first in music history. He was the first artist to win a Grammy without selling a physical copy. The album was released exclusively through streaming, entirely independent, and still changed the industry. Chance's path to independence started with his 2013 mixtape Acid Rap, which exploded online and made him one of the most talked about rappers in the world. When labels came calling, Chance turned them all down. Instead, he used free distribution platforms and leveraged streaming to build his fanbase. He made his money not from album sales, but from touring, merchandising, and brand partnerships. His 2016 deal with Apple Music reportedly earned him $500,000 for a 2-week exclusive streaming window. He also had endorsement deals with Kit Kat, Nike, and Doritos, and he hosted Saturday Night Live, all while staying independent. Chance's model showed that independence in the digital era is about leverage. You can work with corporations without giving up ownership. Finally, Chance's business model paid off. By 2020, his estimated net worth was around $25 million, built almost entirely through touring and branding. Chance the Rapper proved you don't have to sign to the system to succeed. You just have to know how to use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Russ is one of the most polarizing names in hip-hop, but even his critics admit he's a business genius. Before his major partnership with Columbia Records, Russ built his fanbase completely independently. Between 2011 and 2016, he uploaded over 80 songs to SoundCloud, all self-produced, mixed, and mastered. By the time he signed a distribution deal in 2017, he was already pulling in millions of monthly streams and selling out tours. Russ's independence wasn't just about rejecting labels. It was about proving artists could build careers from their bedrooms. In 2018, Forbes estimated Russ was earning $15,000 to $20,000 a month from streaming alone, not counting shows or merch. When he finally inked his Columbia partnership, it wasn't a traditional record deal. It was a joint venture that let him keep his masters. Russ has been vocal about financial independence in interviews, saying that his family's future depends on ownership. He owns his publishing, his masters, and releases projects like Shake the Snow Globe under his own imprint, Diamond. Today, Russ's estimate net worth sits at about $10 million, built largely from streaming and touring. His fans might debate his attitude, but his results speak for themselves. He's living proof that in 2025 you can be an independent millionaire rapper, even with a distribution deal, as long as you own what matters. Few artists embody the power of ownership like Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, you gotta own it though, for sure. That's basically, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, I don't think going in the independent route is gonna be super easy, bro. Like, it still took time. Even Russ would say his first couple of songs, first couple of projects didn't go anywhere. That's how he ended up being so big, by doing something different. You feel me? The next go around. So take notes, use it, repeat, see if it don't work, do something else. But everything is different. You know?
Long before his tragic passing in 2019, Nipsey was building his legacy around independence. He founded his own label, All Money in 2010, and refused major label advances for years. When Atlantic Records finally partnered with him in 2018 for his Grammy-nominated album Victory Lap, it was a joint venture. Nipsey retained ownership of his masters. His business philosophy was simple: own the block you rap about. Nipsey invested in real estate across South Central Los Angeles, co-owned the Marathon clothing line, and partnered in ventures ranging from crypto to co-working spaces. One of his boldest moves came in 2013 when he sold 1,000 copies of his Krishna mixtape for $100 each, a limited edition drop that sold out in less than 24 hours. Jay-Z famously bought 100 copies himself. That move earned Nipsey $100,000 overnight and made a statement. Music has value, and artists can sell it directly to their fans. At the time of his passing, Nipsey's estimated net worth was around $8 to $10 million. But the empire he built has continued to grow. His family and business partners have turned the Marathon Continues into a brand representing financial literacy and ownership, values Nipsey preached his whole career. Nipsey Hussle didn't just become a millionaire without a label. He became a symbol for self-made success in hip-hop. His legacy is the blueprint for independence and empowerment. What all these artists have in common is ownership of their music, their image, and their business. Currency and Larry June mastered consistency and lifestyle branding. Tech9 proved that touring and merch could out-earn radio play. Chance and Rush showed that street.
Yeah, Tech got a good merch line. This nigga's making millions off of his merch for sure. So y'all sleeping on merch too. Y'all sleeping on merch. Y'all need to make y'all some merch, bro. You need to build you, if you're an artist, build you a Shopify store. Get you a graphic designer or design it yourself. They got apps, they got websites that you can design your own merch, bro. Get you some merch made, my nigga. That's what you need to do. You feel me?
Streaming platforms could level the playing field, and Nipsey Hussle turned ownership into a movement. Each one took a different path, but the principle was the same. Control what you create, and your success becomes permanent. In an era where major labels still control most of the charts, these rappers built independent empires worth millions, not by luck, but by design. Hip-hop's next generation doesn't have to wait for a label's approval. The blueprint is already here, created by rappers who took ownership into their own hands and built wealth on their terms.
Facts. And if you want to get into this and build some wealth as well, go to my website, letshelpyougrownow.gumroad.com. I got everything in here for you to grow and succeed, whether you're a YouTuber or you a music artist like myself. I got courses. I got my Let's Help You Grow Now program that you can join. You also can book a free call, all right? A free 10-minute call. I'll tell you what's up. I also got some free stuff on here that way you can make an extra money, affiliate programs, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe.
Welcome to Sora, a small town.
Don't you see me right now, baby girl? I'm on the grind. I ain't really got no time to waste time. Baby, I'ma shine.